Hey guys, welcome back to the Financial Minute. As always, thank you so much for joining me. My name's Josh, and here we talk about finance, financial topics, how to save money, make money, etc. If you're new here, please think about giving that like button a huge grand slam. And if you could, hit that subscribe button. It really does help. But first, let's get into the topic of today. Jeff Bezos, he just decided to drop out of Amazon. Not completely, as we'll see here in a second, but he is leaving the CEO position. Well, before we go any further, let's get... Oh wait, yeah, did you hit that like button? Yeah, yep, you right there. Please hit the like button. It really does help. It helps this video get out to more people and helps me grow the channel. So let's get to it right after this. Well guys, with all this talk about Jeff Bezos, I thought now would be a good time to go back to his origins and just go through his timeline and kind of see what started this whole phenomenon with Amazon and kind of go through how it began and all the way up to where it is now. Well guys, his mother was only 17 years old when he was born, and that marriage was a new marriage that didn't last more than a year. He was born in 1964 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, to his teenage mom. They then moved to Texas. In 1968, Jeff Bezos' mom remarried to a man by the name of Miguel Bezos. His last name was Jorgensen, was then changed to Bezos.
It's pronounced Jeff Bezos.
Bezos. Thank you. Google says I should be pronouncing it Bezos, not Bezos, even though it is an E. Anyways, Bezos, Jeff Bezos. So after they married, they moved to Houston, Texas, where Jeff Bezos' dad worked for Exxon as an engineer. He was kind of a normal kid. He set up alarms in his doorway to keep out his sisters when he was very young. And along the way, the family moved to Florida, where Bezos attended high school. Miami, Florida, that is. He received a Silver Knight reward in a technical training program in high school. While in high school, he was the valedictorian. He received many rewards, including a Silver Knight reward. He was also a National Merit Scholar. In 1986, he graduated with honors from Princeton University. So he's a smart guy, man. I was just happy to graduate college myself. But yes, he graduated with honors from Princeton nonetheless. And after graduating, he was offered positions with many companies, including Intel, but he ended up going with a little-known startup company called Fittel. He was the 11th employee, so definitely a small company. Jeff Bezos was definitely tasked with the early aspects of the internet with his first job back in 1990, where he basically was a scout for new ideas and opportunities in the internet age. The beginning of the internet age, that is. In 1994, he made the cross-country trek, the famous cross-country trek, where him and his wife came up with the plan for Amazon. And they wrote down, well, apparently while they were driving, what they were going to do. They started the company in their garage. Their parents put up $300 grand to start this company. In the early years, he was known for being a happy-go-lucky guy, also known as a micromanager, according to many of his peers back in the day, but still drove a 1996 Honda Accord and basically kept all his clothes at his office. So definitely not living high as of 1996. And Jeff Bezos actually became a millionaire in 1997 after the $54 million IPO. In 1998, Bezos was one of the first investors in Google. He invested $250,000 in Google, which would be valued...
Here's information from Good Financial Sense.
Shut up. Which would be valued at a little over $3 billion as of today. In 1999, he was named Time Magazine's Person of the Year. In the year 2000, he founded Blue Origin. If you're not familiar with Blue Origin, it's his spaceship company, or space company. Space, more like space exploration, I suppose. Basically, they're trying to get people into space. Kind of like Elon Musk with his rocket program. Many of you may not know, but in 2002, Amazon had been spending a lot of money to grow really quickly, and they ran into some issues and almost went bankrupt. Jeff Bezos had to borrow personally $2 billion from a bank to bail them out, and he had to let go of 14% of his staff. In 2002, he also launched the very successful and profitable Amazon World Services, which is basically cloud computing. That's where they make the majority of their profit even to this day. After going almost bankrupt in 2002, the next year the company rebounded and he became a billionaire. So you talk about a rags to riches story, going from broke to a billionaire in 1 year. Yeah, in March of 2003, he was in a helicopter crash where he was minorly injured. The helicopter got hit by a big gust of wind and had to get landed abruptly, and then the propeller hit a tree, causing the frame to break. But he survived. In 2007, he launched the first Kindle, which cost $400 at the time. But many thought it was overpriced compared to the iPad of the day. In 2010, his net worth was in the $12 billion range, so he definitely was accruing money rapidly by then. In 2013, he bought the Washington Post for $250 million. In 2013, Bezos announced that in 18 years he had gone from trucking packages to the post office in his Blazer to owning the world's largest retailer, which he was very surprised and did not expect the results that he had gotten. In 2016, Bezos opened up the Blue Origin manufacturing location to journalists for the first time. The year before that, in 2015, Blue Origin successfully sent a mission up into space and successfully landed it. There we go. In a 2016 interview, he said he wanted to see all heavy industrial manufacturing done in space. Interesting. No. In 2017, sporadically he became the richest man in the world, and in 2018 he officially surpassed Bill Gates to be the world's richest person, and is until this day, in which case he became the second richest person, being surpassed by Elon Musk, on and off. And now, as of 2021, he is dropping out of Amazon as the CEO. What do y'all think, guys? Hope you enjoyed this little bit of a documentary, just kind of going over some of the key points that I saw in his lifetime. Let me know what you think. Of course, I missed many things. Add them down in the comments below if you could. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Remember, only you can make your financial dreams come true. Don't delay, get started today. Bye.